All right, starting soon. How about starting now? Damn, turn that off. That's going away. There's a little bit of lag there. Hope that's not permanent. Hey there, Colin. Hey guys. Thanks for your patience. Forewarn, already dulling out the subs. Q Gamer TV, good to see you. Volp. But follows boost confidence. Well, if we have just 40 more follows, I can finally give away a Sly Cooper Funko Pop. It's all I've ever wanted to do. When I was a little boy, I was like, when I grow up, I'm gonna want to give away a Sly Cooper Funko Pop. Miss B-Way, I'm well, thank you. How are you? Tiger5984, that is a pretty cool emoji. Where do you get it? Where do you come by that? I'm very concerned with what feels like lag. I'm a little nervous, I'll be honest. Oh, there's definitely lag here. Oh, why is there so much lag?
Get us to Haiti.
This is gonna suck. I don't think I'm gonna be able to play.
The third member of the Fiendish Five was the infamous voodoo
I don't know why
priestess,
there's lag.
Ms. Ruby.
I may need to change the USB port? I don't know.
Born into a family of mystics, other children found her scary. Teaching herself to summon the undead provided what few friends she had. A career in crime
Genghis
allowed an adult
channel.
Ms.
That's
Ruby
cool.
to punish the world for fearing her as a child.
Tiger
Chief mystic for the Fiendish Five,
5984.
her powers
Get
allowed
your
them to
butt
break
out
both the
on the
lost
floor.
land
Get
and
the
nature
sub
at the
and
same
get it
time.
some more. Got
Yet despite the whirlwind
5984.
success of her
Thanks,
youth, she
Tiger.
managed to slip
For
into
bringing the
obscurity.
prime. It's
Last
really
known
great
sightings
when it's
claim
Tiger
she headed out
time.
of civilization
I took
deep
that right
into
from
the
Ninja
Haitian
Turtles.
jungle.
Oh, I talked right over my own monologue. Dang it. Vicious Voodoo. Those both start with V. What is up, Walter Nelson Dog? Walter Nelson Dog. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's not gonna work. There is some significant lag. Watch this. Jump. Ah! I don't know if it looks that way for you, but I'm telling you when I'm clicking the button, you can hear it. That's almost a full second. Jump. I can't play. There's no way. Oh gosh, it's so bad. Why is it so bad? Oh my gosh. Jump. Ah! I can't do it. Oh, there's no way. Why? Why is it so bad? It's never been like that. I changed the USB port it's sitting in. Okay, let's see. Maybe if I refresh it. Oh, there. Okay, we're back. We're back and better than ever. Oh, man. That was gonna be brutal. But when I do this, see, it's got some weird, like, aspect ratio problem. That seems normal. That seems normal. Okay, what if I do this? Maybe it doesn't like it when I stretch it? I don't get it. Okay, that's normal. Oh, boy. That was gonna be rough. I feel like I recently... Oh, you know what? We did this on Halloween. That's why. I was like, didn't we just do these?
You don't believe in ghosts, do you?
I did this for a little Halloween stream. That's why it feels familiar. Well, Swift Raptor 28, can I still sound like Sly from this game? I can still sound like Sly from this game, but here, I'll tell you in a second.
Don't forget to use the new move you learned from Mugshot section of the Thievius Raccoonus.
You mean the
Back
raccoon
run
rail
any
walk?
percent.
The roots and vines around here are perfect for that. All you gotta do is
Jump and hit the circle button.
especially when
Jump
you
and
see
hit the
park
circle
has been
button.
ward away, and we're in slick from icky slime and moss, you'll rail slide like a skater grinding pipe.
I'm liking it.
Yeah. Skater grinding pipe. Yeah, so here's the thing. Part of the reason why Sly sounds different in Sly 1, of course, is that I was younger. That is undeniable. But I can push my voice up into that register. The other reason why Sly sounds so different than he does in the other games is because the compression that is done on the first game is really strong. You can actually hear it, especially with headphones in. It's like, well, they're like old MP3s. There's such a squish of the tone that it sounds like, oh no. Oh, there's a clue bottle. Must have clue bottles. Oh, don't die. Oh, he died anyway. Sly was a skater boy. So it just makes it sound even more tinny, even more up here than it should be, because the, MP3s recorded in 2002 were aggressive. That is just science. By the time Sly 2 came around, they had a better compression methodology. I remember this gave me a little bit of trouble on Halloween, but tonight, feeling it. But I don't think we got all the way to Miss Ruby, though. We've been doing a very light Sly 1 playthrough past couple weeks. We did Raleigh, of course, first, and then Mugshot last week, and so I was like, well, let's just see if we can keep it going. Of course, if I keep playing like that, I don't know. Watching Sly Cooper play Sly Cooper, wearing my Sly Cooper t-shirt, 8-year-old me would squeal! Eee! Why don't you go for the speedrun world record, Kev? Because I don't memorize games. I mean, you're seeing how I can play. I'm not great. The reason, it's so funny, I don't know if I've ever told this story, but when this game first came out, I was living with my, at the time, roommate, and doing, I think one of these worlds, or maybe a world in the China level, and at the time, games are all about memorization, and he was like, how are you doing this level? I was just blurring through it. Not like this, but like successfully hitting jumps and swings and everything. He's like, wait, you've never done this before? And I said, no, I just understand the character, that it's all about speed and reaction. And really that was the new, like we talked about it when we were recording the game, that they wanted the game to be more reactionary than memorization. Because, even like classic games like Mario, Titania, thanks for the sub. That all comes from Forewarn. Games, of course, were all about memorization. Crash, all those. So this was a game where it's like, just see the rail, react to the rail. Or land in the water, apparently. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's wrong. So, speedrunning sounds incredibly tedious to me. Although watching me fail in the same water pit 8 times also sounds incredibly tedious. But I'm not forcing you to be here, guys. You don't want to hear this. You don't want to see me fail. You don't have to. I don't like that they control the camera in this. I think that's part of my frustration. Dude, you could hear it. You could hear it. It went click, click, click. One more week until End of Dragons. I know, Britse. Britse, why? Forewarns gave you a sub. And I say, why is it waiting so long? We're of course talking about Guild Wars 2, our favorite MMORPG. Join our guild. Britse and I are members of Planet Pluto, a founding guild of Guild Wars 2, founded by yours truly. And I didn't realize it, but I'm super close to getting the precursor weapon for the return to side stories. I only need to do 3 more, and I'll be able to lock down a precursor weapon. So I'm gonna try to make that a reality before next week. I think I can do it. No! Look, they have so much pity on me. They gave me the golden horseshoe. To be confused with the golden horseshoe at Disneyland, which of course I worked at. The golden horseshoe. Around the same time that we recorded Sly 3. And the Takey Take. I think that's what it's called, right? Sly Cooper and the Takey Take. That's what all thieves call things. Sorry, I had our little red screen there. Question for you. Have you read Animal Control? Because I've read it and haven't finished it yet. Yeah, I got an advanced copy of Animal Control. Well, that was pretty cool, actually, right there. Look at them with the sneaky sneak. Not only was that cool way to introduce that villain, but then it's like a multi-headed villain. That's pretty badass. These guys knew what they're doing. And then they're like, and here's 2 of them. And then just a random boss fight in the middle of a game with no one-hit's death. But I didn't finish Animal Control when I read it. I think I read the first chunk of it. Are you enjoying it? That guy's a pretty ambitious dude. He painted that Animal Control stuff all over his kid's nursery. So like, that's pretty baller, man. That's pretty cool. And the kid grows up like, yeah. I had an Animal Control nursery. Which is pretty sweet. Hello, everyone. Just lurking while I work on some homework. Thanks, OTA Gamer Corin. Thanks for the lurks. Lurking it up. Let's see. What's going on? You know what? Maybe I'll just, Hey there, Kev. How's your night going? Pretty chill. Thanks. You? Just, killing some rats. Or about to. I really like this world. I think every time I'm here, I need everybody to know how much I think so highly of this. I think this is probably my favorite world from Sly 1. Just enjoy the motif. Because so much of Sly to me has always reminded me of Toad's Wild Ride. And this world reminds me so much of
That's Miss Ruby's lair.
something you find in Disneyland in general. I mean, it's New Orleans, right? So it's pretty sweet. Just chillin', Brotherhood of Gaming.
No problem.
Don't get cocky or you'll end up with your head shrunk to the size of a pea. You've got to get past those.
I don't feel like Bentley talks like that as much anymore. The size of a pea.
So do we, buddy.
I'm not allowed to hit these guys, right? Yeah, I'm not gonna do it. They're just... What are they searching for? What are they doing? Also, these guys need to wash their pants. Like... Oh, I gotta knock out all the candles. Forewarn, dishing out the subs. Like they're sloppy joes. Welcome to Gamerland. You know I have access to some of the sweetest emotes in the business. Oh no! No, that's not the speed button. They're like, our friend just died. What happened? Let's go back to searching these mounds. When my friend is murdered by a mysterious raccoon force, I take my response. Oh gosh! Oh gosh! Don't take your eye off the prize. Now I just want to kill everybody. I had enough horseshoes. I probably should have just gone for it. Some straight melee action. Bentley is just getting out of puberty, so his voice isn't fully developed. Our friend just died! Going for it, going for it. Did you see that? Some pro gamery. Bam. Colin the Hollow, also with the gifted sub, courtesy of Forewarn, who hands out subs like Ernie gives Bert rubber duckies. Oh, I got it. I got the safe. It's safe to say I'm gonna die! I wanted to do it. Now I just want to kill these guys. Is that allowed? I have a joke. What is Cheetos rhymes with? What is Cheetos rhymes with? I don't know. What? What is Cheetos rhymes with? Forewarned, you're on a roll, man. While y'all are here, don't forget to tell your friends to follow the stream.
Enter the vault code. If I did my math right, and I always do
I like
my
that one.
math right,
And I always do.
then the combination has
Not
got
from
to
the
be
guards. Good one.
588.
588. Sick burn. Sick burn. What's up, Tame Pepper? That's some tame peppers. Or is it Tammy
Interesting. Old Sally Cooper's fast getaway raccoon roll. Stories claim she can move faster rolling than anyone else could on the run. Hold down the triangle button to use this move. Switch between your power-ups using L2 and R2.
That also is the most Matt I've ever heard Bentley sound like. That doesn't sound like a character. Oh, I rolled right up. Why do I want to roll? Why is rolling a thing? Rolling time! I rolled right off the platform. To my doom! Okay. Enough screwing around, guys. Let's do this. This highly concerned, very repetitive. Otter? They're otters, right? Just make it through here. These leather squeaky pants. Weirdos. Don't notice that the safe that they keep in the middle of the yard is open. Terrible guards. Terrible. I assume if I sneak up behind these guys, I can murder them. But I think it sends off an alarm, right? And so their buddies will come running. So when I had that golden horseshoe and the extra life, that was probably my best chance to murder everybody. Now they're all gonna get off scot-free. Oh, did you see that? That was a super sneak thief move right there. I assume speedrunners will tell me that there's like a magical pattern or a memorizable pattern. I'm supposed to go left, right, down, down, up, up, down, down, A, B, start to make it through here. But I don't know what it is. Squeaky leather pants!
You've done it! The Mojo Force
Oh, I
field
killed them
is
all!
down, and you can steal the key!
Thanks for over-explaining it. Not a Sly follower. I think they are gophers. I think... Or like, weasels. Like, what lives in the Haitian swamps? You sneaky raccoon. And now into the hub world. Man, this game is good. They should make this game again. They should do it. Oh, there's people... Oh, I see. In the Clorox Lounge. How are people in the Clorox Lounge and the stream queue? Of course, looking on the Discord. Did you all put yourselves in there? I'm gonna pop up. What's going on? How did you do that? Oh, you can be in the Clorox Lounge whenever you want. Oh, that's an open chat. I see. You've separated.
My paranormal scanner is maxing out on that structure.
What are you doing in my
Reading like
swamp?
that could only be coming off Ms. Ruby herself.
I think you're right, Sly. If you want to crack at Ms. Ruby, you're going to have to find a way inside that skull temple.
That skull temple. Alright, let's drop down in obscurity. If you are hanging out with us and you don't know, we have our own... Hey, Kev! Will Matt Olson ever join you when playing some Sly someday? The same way Chris Mercy came along? Maybe! Liquid X19. I could drop him a line, see what he's up to. He, of course, is in those commercials that I think it's by... Oh, I don't remember which insurance company it is, but the one where you're acting too much like your parent because you have home insurance, and he acts like a boomer even though he's a Gen Xer. So, well, we'll see. See, I just don't know if he knows what Discord is. Alright, let's go down here. Let's hang out in the stream queue. Oh, they renamed the stream queue. It's supposed to be called Obscurity. Who just did that? It just said Obscurity 1 second ago. There. Who dares? Oh, I closed Discord. Now I can't see anything because Discord's covering the screen. How old is Matt Olson actually? 5 billion years old. Matt Olson is older than the Earth itself. Alright, here we go. Confirm. Good evening, guys! Hey, you're on the stream, just so everybody knows. This is the stream.
We were just talking about how things are siblings dead to our gaming consoles.
Ooh, like put gum in them?
Oh god, I would cry. Oh my god.
No, not that again. I forbid any of my siblings touching any of my consoles when they're chewing gum.
The only thing my brother ever did was maybe draw on my Hey You Pikachu N64 console, but that was only washable marker, and luckily we still managed to get it off.
That's good. Well, at least that's a exterior.
It was just
William.
Yeah, my brother here, he, being very young and autistic, he wanted to know what happens when you put Crayola crayons into the exhaust of the Nintendo 64.
Ooh,
Oh god.
crayons.
I agree with Hitchy because my brother's also autistic, and he literally there are times where he deleted my save file of Super Mario Galaxy. I was like twice the way to actually like 100%ing that game, and when I came back from a sleepover, guess whose Galaxy file was deleted?
Now, did he do that out of sibling spite, or was it an accident?
That's a good question.
I probably did it by spite.
He has no
You're right.
how the delete files actually work. I think he did it out of accident, but it's like so annoying because he does this every time
Sure, yeah.
when I was young.
Here, that was no accident. He did it on purpose because he doesn't like you.
You're right. It's probably
This
the
sounds like
case.
a narration in Mortal Kombat.
This was filmed on investigation stuff.
Always has been.
Okay, I wanna
What
bring
you
up.
would do is go in and take his Nintendo Switch and throw it out the window.
You're too
That'll
close.
put him in his place.
You're too close to the
Are you
mic.
practicing to get an
You're
answer?
right. Probably not.
You're too close, and it just sounds like. Oh, you got it.
Speaking of too close,
Pun intended.
Solid
Speaking
Snake
of two-
joined the call.
Alright, we got two PlayStation icons here.
oh god. Do the dummy thick meme.
Who's the master of stealth here? Me or that raccoon character that's supposed to be sneaky? I wonder how he pays.
Someone do a ride so it goes hand in hand.
What do you want? Why do you want riding?
Yeah.
How dare you?
I'm supposed to get that guy every time. He gets the drop on me.
Have you tried jumping and attacking at the same time?
I fall off the ledge every time, Mr. Movie Bone. I don't know how to do it.
Because now you gotta use your nano machines to hit them properly.
Did you see
Nano machines, son. They harden in response to physical trauma.
You better get going.
Oh gosh. Oh, this is the snake.
No,
That's right.
honestly, the spiders in the swamp trap. I always had.
Agreed.
Yeah, because they have
And-
such a long reach, and they have such a big
Right.
wind up. Yeah.
Oh, and Kevin, I did see you were having trouble pressing the button, even though you actually did press one of the buttons. It just didn't respond.
Yeah, you could hear it,
think-
right? It definitely. It was like.
I had that problem when I was fighting Miss Ruby. For some reason, when he did like the circle button, I tried pressing the correct rhythm to some of the buttons, but for some reason the buttons wouldn't respond to what I'm doing. It's like I hit that. I literally hit that.
Were you playing the HD one or were you playing the original?
Both versions.
Okay, I was gonna say because the HD one does have that slight delay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I felt
Feeling
that
it.
too.
I think it might be my controller, basically. I'm not sure.
Okay, if I'm not the only one having this problem, then I'm pretty sure it's the game itself.
Oh yeah, totally. I mean, it's like it's from a game from another era, like in the response time for these things. The fact that it works at all is incredible. 'Cause I'm pretty sure
Like,
most of
why
this
would
is
it be
just paper being flashed on the screen by a little mouse sitting inside of the console, right?
Actually, I don't think it's a mouse. I think it was a
Hamster, right? Yeah. I think my hamster died and I had to replace it with a mouse.
I upgraded my CPU. I used to.
Yeah. Oh, nice.
Right?
I watched that mod.
What's really insane about this whole digital era game, I was actually playing like the Flight Hoover Collection recently, on, like my Vita of all things.
Yeah, nice.
Hey, it's pretty good on Vita. I'm not gonna lie.
It's a great game for Vita.
Oh yeah, I somehow have 1 through 4 on there.
Yeah, and 4 is great because it's crossplay.
Oh yeah, that's why I got my platinum twice.
I do wanna know something.
Collection on the PlayStation 2 and the HD collection. Is the HD collection actually worth playing, or is it one of those bot ports?
Oh no, it's great.
HD ports of any of them.
No, it's a great port.
Ratchet and Jack. That was
I'm actually playing the HD port right now, and from what I can tell, it's been doing fine. Although I did notice a lot of audio hiccups.
Yeah.
The first one I noticed was in the intro, like when you start the game. I noticed that the intro was starting, like the music was a little bit delayed there.
Probably because of the sound format they used there. That's the only thing I could think of. Other than that, like when I was playing this collection, one of the funny things that surprised me about it was man, it really like shows the age of like that era of gaming.
Yeah, it's true.
PlayStation 2 era, because I was experimenting, right? And I was just exploring some of the maps. And as a kid, I remember at the time I used to like play around with some of the glitches that I knew of. And some of them, if not all of them, are still ever present, even in the collection. I said, oh yeah, this is back when games didn't have like patches and stuff like that.
That's right,
So whatever
yeah.
was in the final product was there.
Yep. That Gold Master was a real Gold Master. Yeah, that's right.
Basically.
No, I like what Clipper says there. The next versus death battle, Solid Snake versus Sly Cooper. Hey, I'll be honest. Snake's got one hell of an advantage. He's got the cardboard box. Sly doesn't know how to use the cardboard box. Well, Snake's got a lot of guns.
To be fair, Sly has the ability to stop time.
Wait, he
That's
has
true.
a barrel. Guys, he has a barrel.
That's true.
It also
It does have
has the
a-
ability to hide in plain
Actually,
sight
it's
on
slowing
the
down
flashlight.
time, not stopping time. So get rid of it.
Actually.
Nope. There's a page in the Thievius Raccoon where he can actually stop time, but in order to get that, you have to defeat the final boss.
Yeah, when
made it
Metal
sound
Gear Solid
OP,
Point
but
Break,
remember,
Snake can do all sorts of
this is
matrix
the same
style
guy.
moves.
This is the same guy that died to a single playing card in Mesa City.
Yeah. That's why you have to be sneaky, because a single playing card can knock you out.
It really can.
Oh man.
Why is a raccoon wearing clothes like that? These are good questions.
Why is a raccoon not wearing pants?
Otacon, why is there a raccoon wearing
I like
clothes?
how that was actually a debate when the movie was announced. Like people were like fighting whether you had pants on in the original games or not. And I'm like, no.
Oh, they're like raccoon pants or something? Yeah.
Yeah, they're like, did he actually wear pants? No, he just had like bushy, hairy raccoon legs. Like,
Yeah, we know that.
Well, it's a weird part how all the males are able to go around not wearing pants, but females can't.
no, those are
That's
video game
gross.
101 guys.
Because that
Yeah,
can
come on.
compromise continuity.
Something like that.
Were you gonna say something, Itchy?
Yeah, that's
I
true.
like how I was just thinking of the pants thing here. It's just like, well, Murray has an excuse. He has trouble finding pants in his size. Sly, what's your excuse? We want to hear it.
He doesn't want Murray to feel awkward.
Yeah,
He's
he's
like,
doing it for his pal.
Bro.
yeah. It's solidarity.
Dicks out for Murphy.
Hey, isn't Bentley exempt because he has a shell?
Yes, that's right. He sure is.
That's right. In Slide 2 and 3, doesn't he doesn't he wear a shirt like that's just on the front of his shell?
Yeah.
It's just over
You
it.
gotta
Yeah,
get the
that's it.
Phoebeus raccoonets. I don't have time for pants.
Great.
Of course not.
Was that me talking? Was that Sly? So weird. No.
They don't tell you this, but the Phoenix 5 stole them too.
Oh no. They stole his pants.
That's why Sly's actually after his family's fortune, is to get his
That's
dry
right.
cleaning back.
The Phoebeus raccoonets had all the quarters for the
right.
dry cleaning.
That's
my
right.
Levi's.
Always has been.
Man, you know, that really does explain Raleigh, Miss Ruby, and Clockwork not wearing pants, except Clockwork has the excuse of being a giant robot owl.
I was about to say.
When I
When
first
you're
played this as
immortal,
a
you
kid.
don't really need clothes.
Oh, the panic screening as the snake. Yeah, I believe it. It's very intimidating.
Oh yeah.
This is something about Amy Alice and this in that retro era. Just the animations of characters when they win.
It's over
Like,
the
it
top,
gives me,
yeah.
like the Jack and Daxter and Ratchet and Clank vibes. Finding like the precursor orb or like the silver bolt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We
they
need to
still
bring
do
that
that
back.
on Ratchet. I was playing Psychonauts 2,
Oh, yeah?
and they call that out whenever he gains a new skill. He starts to do the classic animation, and he's in a room full of people, and they're like, "Wait, what are you doing?" Which is
Oh, are you
great.
serious?
Yeah, it's very funny.
I still have yet to actually like play that game.
Oh, it's pretty sweet. You should dig into it. Curly Fries, what's going over? A whole year of subs. Thank you, Curly Fries. 12 months, and still the best improvised song ever. I don't have anything better for you. Can't be it.
Was this when I did the 40 gift subs?
No, she subbed, and I made up a song about how everybody likes to eat curly fries, and I've got to go back and find it. Ryan, where's that song? Get me that song.
Song about eating curly flies.
I mean, who doesn't love curly flies?
Curly flies, man.
Who doesn't?
So why can't Sly the raccoon swim?
No.
He never learned.
Yeah, he had
Never learned how to swim.
It's a page in the Thievius Raccoonus, but they couldn't recover it. So there's a whole chapter, and they're like, oh, we
deep
can't
lore.
get to it. Yeah, deep lore.
What I want to know is, how did you die 30 seconds into the level?
I am not paying attention to the game.
You joined the rapid conversation.
That's right. I'm talking to people and running a stream and monitoring my home all at once.
Yeah, I'm not even watching the stream or anything.
You gotta forgive me. I thought you were gonna open with
I'm just
I
looking
am
at a
not
wall.
good at the game.
I'm literally just looking at a wall.
Kevin's doing the multi-layered strats. It's layered.
Yeah. That's right. The layers are layered. Even the layers have layers. That's how multi-layered is.
He's doing the double jump circle strat.
Yes, jump and hit the circle button.
They never learned how to swim in the
Hit the
Orphanage.
circle
That's
button.
it.
Nothing for you to land on.
So funny
However, just after finishing Sly 4 again today, Murray he was in the water. He did swim in
Yeah,
that
you're right. At that medieval level.
Yep.
I'm just saying, all of a sudden they can't swim, and yet that one moment we get to see Murray swimming in the moat.
Wasn't he,
He sure
wearing
did.
like a suit though? Like he had like a
Well, to
diver
be
suit
fair,
on.
I
Yeah,
have research that hippos don't swim; they usually float.
Oh yeah, because they're big.
I know I would float if I was
But
in
what
the
about
float.
turtles? What's the
Dang.
turtle's excuse?
He is actually a hippo.
He's too smart.
That's right, the deep secret's out.
No, but what's Bentley's excuse?
He's really a hippo.
Yeah.
He's really a hippo.
Yeah.
That's the secret.
He's a hippo disguised as a turtle.
Where are Chris and Matt for their point of views?
Oh, I give them their opinions. They don't know how to manufacture their own.
You can't
That's
Flies, the only way to open
This sounds
up
like
that
Twitter.com.
voodoo
I'm
gate
scared.
is by lighting all 25 pinky torches with the flamethrower on your swamp
Okay,
skip.
well,
Use the left
I
analog
have an
stick to
early
steer
day tomorrow,
and
so
press
I
the
will
X
be
button
heading
to
off.
fire the flamethrower.
All right, Forewarned.
You around,
and
man.
one more
Thanks for
thing.
being here.
You need fuel
Thanks for
the
dishing out the
flamethrower,
subs.
and
Have a
the
great
only
night.
Yeah,
source of
next
oil
week
are those
I will hit
piranhas you
300.
see swimming around. Run them
Okay.
down with a boat. One fish
Goals.
fuels one shot.
Okay, Forewarned. Bye bye.
You only have 2 minutes to get all the torches lit.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye. If Bentley was a sea turtle, he would be. That would have been accurate.
Look at flippers instead of pants, right?
Ah,
So
I
what
think
does
so.
gifting subs do exactly? Like, I've never actually done that on Twitch.
Well, he's spending money, so you don't have to.
I figured that. I just meant, like, what does it do?
Oh, a sub.
They're pretty much like NFTs.
Yeah, when you're
Oh, no.
when you're a sub of the channel for 1 month, you get access to perks. So
Oh, gotcha.
you get access to all the emojis that we have, and if I run an ad, you don't have to watch it. There's other perks that you can have, but I don't turn those on. So some people make it so only subs can speak. Oh, I forgot I was supposed to be doing this. Or some people do it that you know, the subs. The only way to like interact with the chat is to be a sub essentially, or certain aspects of the channel. We don't do that. So we make the subs more just a fun thing that people can do.
That's more or less how I did it on my channel, so when people ever did that, like, I only ever had 2 people do it, I'm like, what is this?
Yeah.
What is going on?
I'm so. I would love to use this for that explanation.
Right? This is like the deep explanation I need.
I can talk more as I try to murder these piranhas. Oh gosh. Oh, this is
It's
a really
important. They're
bad.
filled with delicious oil.
One of the things that I actually did learn about from this level is that while getting some of the piranhas, I usually wait until they're like swarming in the middle of the stage. That way you can get more of them at a time.
That's a good plan. Velociraptor 94, that has been the question I've been wondering since I first. Like, when all of them, just the gasoline be enough to blow us up?
Whoa, whoa, whoa. You're asking me the deep question. I gotta be careful. Wait.
I go for.
So the question is, would everything just blow up in one big explosion, or would the piranhas just pop at one at a time?
Oh, like popcorn? Oh, that'd be cool.
Also, another thing I usually do whenever I'm in this level is that I usually save like a bit of piranhas to like maybe like if I have like 3 amount, I usually like save the amount I have and then get more just in case. And whenever I find more piranha, I use them just to fill up the lighters.
We seem to be
realized I was
having
gifted a sub.
What's wrong with the stream?
Yeah, I just noticed that
It's freezing for a lot of people.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah, it's freezing a little bit.
Interesting. Oh yeah, my signal just dropped. What is going on there? Oh yeah, I have a ton of drop frames too.
Kevin,
No,
what have
I'm
you
actually
done?
glad. I'm actually glad that some of you actually mentioned that because it's like, oh god, is my Wi-Fi going hang out again? I really
I was
don't want
gonna
to have
say,
to reset.
Kevin, you using OBS? Do you have that thing where it like
Yeah.
switches your bitrate?
It just told me I have 1,400 drop
Oh, wow.
frames. I've never had a drop frame in a stream.
Kevin, is your son Quinn downloading stuff?
Yes, somebody's downloading something somewhere.
Someone's downloading something.
Someone's trying to access the internet.
Oh boy.
Here, you know what? Let me go check something in the house. Here, you guys enjoy this ad as we.
No, none of my ad blockers can save the day.
If you're a sub, you don't have to worry about it. So.
Do you want to mention this?
Ad blocking powers act.
Well, we're back, but I definitely am still experiencing significant drops in this stream. And I don't quite know what's soaking it up. You know what? Let me see. I have Google Mesh. Let's see if it can tell me. See if it can tell me what is grabbing all the Wi-Fi. Meanwhile, we can enjoy this sick music. This is the cruelest kind of music to have on for the tougher levels of the game. I agree, Skull Kid. Wi-Fi app is now view only. Interesting. Oh, I have to go to the view. Okay. Alright. Now I know. You know what? I think it was my iPhone. Oh, there it is. Interesting. This device is... It's so interesting to be able to see what devices are doing stuff. But I think we're okay now. Let's see. It's like Psychonauts Meat Circus music. Catchy, so you have to listen to it a million times and it drives you mad. It's so true. Grayson Roderick, thank you for the sub. Let's do a trick. How about a hug? Thank you for the sub. I hope you're having a magical night. Hoping things that are alright. Keeping things super tight. It's Grayson Madrick. Grayson Roderick. Man, names are hard. Let's go up here. Welcome to the Clorox Lounge. Hey guys, you're in the stream.
Kevin, hi.
Hi. Tell me, why did you segregate yourselves? Why are you up here instead of with everyone else?
I don't know. Just chilling with some red wine and cheese like adults.
Like adults. Oh, is this the adult channel? Oh, all right. Wait, not the adult channel, but the adult channel.
No. Chilling out the crew with the school year, finding something that they're looking too hard.
We just wanted to give everybody else some time.
That's nice. I get it. Now I want some red wine and cheese, and I never want that.
Oh,
so,
wow. Here you go. Let me just slide this plate on over.
Oh, that is some good red wine and cheese, y'all. Thanks for the share.
Right. Yes, we're lounging. We have our own spa therapy, like room for just like smooth.
Ooh, I do enjoy some background smooth jazz. I don't think anybody ever wants to sit around and listen to smooth jazz, but if it's like there, you're like, oh, this is lovely.
What about that? What about freeform jazz?
Absolutely. Now that I actually do enjoy. I like jazz.
I don't think I've ever actually listened to jazz in my life.
Oh, dude, you're missing out. Jazz is improvised music. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Wow. I used to play jazz.
Nah, shut up.
Yeah, I was a
No, shut up. No. What? You played saxophone? That's sweet.
Okay. I only played the cello once, but like really badly.
Oh, jazz? Cello is the best.
It's literally right next to me. If y'all wanted me to torture you,
Yes, torture us. Is it jazz flute?
I played the flute in middle school. Kevin, I graduated college 2 years ago, so that should give you an idea of how long it's been since I played the flute. I'm gonna go outside before I do that though, so I'm not waking up my
Yes, you're still gonna do it, and that's why I respect you. I know what you mean. I studied, not studied. They gave me a trumpet to play in elementary school, and then in high school they're like, do it again, and I was like, I have no idea what I'm doing. And that was the last time I touched a musical instrument with my mouth.
Yeah, I played it for all 3 years of middle school, but I was never that dedicated to it, so.
Oh, I'm gonna lose
But
it.
I still have it.
That's a hard thing to give up, to get rid of, you know?
Yeah.
You put it, like, it's so much effort just to learn how. It's like, oh, I want to get.
And there's part of you that's like, I'll get back into that someday.
Yeah, that's the big one.
Someday I'll play.
then we had a lockdown pandemic, and I was like, you know what? I'm
No,
never good.
that would have been a good
Yeah.
time to pick the flute back up again.
Nervous about dying, so it was really hard to focus on musical instruments or learning another language.
Hit us with those sweet bars.
Do it. Do it.
Hold on, I have to remember how to blow into it.
I'm trying to hold on to the air. It's actually pretty difficult.
Yeah, the flute is not an easy one, right?
Oh, I was talking about learning a different language.
Oh, yeah? What language?
I was trying to learn
Just
Japanese.
had it and then I lost it.
Japanese, that's like super, that's nothing like anything. Assuming you're a native English speaker.
Well, trust me, Kevin, because like, again, going back to the Tales of series, like there's so much of them that are strictly Japanese that we didn't
Oh, yeah. You wanted to know.
Yeah, I really do, because it's like, you know, forget it. They're never going to port these damn things.
Yeah. So you're gonna do it yourself. I get it.
Well, turns out a lot of the fans have finally got together and released translation patches, so we might
pretty sweet.
finally be getting it.
Hey, there's the
That's
flute.
what they did with Mother 3, right?
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah. It took 30 years, but hey.
I can do it when I have just enough. When I attach the mouthpiece to the body, I can't make a sound.
Oh, no. Speaking
It
of
only
not making
play,
a sound.
But when nobody is listening.
Oh, yes. Oh, that was like with 1 second left. That was like playing the flute for the first time in 20 years. Oh, so good.
Wow. I feel bad because it's like I have no Sly Cooper experience whatsoever, so as I'm watching this, I can't even tell if they're doing well.
Don't worry, I'm not. So.
I am. I have
It's
Sly
just
1
one of the
experience.
hardest levels, honestly.
That is a very difficult level. Yeah. Not as hard as the crab one. I do not like the crab one.
Really? It was this one and the chicken one were the hardest.
Oh yeah, the chicken one. That's the second tier, right?
Yeah, that's the second
It's all the country music levels.
Yeah. Yeah. I love that every now and then it sounds like a truck is backfiring. Oh, there you go.
Oh, no, but I've lost it again.
Oh yeah, the crab one is really hard. Oh, but the chicken one was like, what?
It's
William Morris. Remind me.
The monkey one though.
Is there a monkey
no.
one? I think you're just making stuff up now.
Level.
Oh yeah, yeah,
The
yeah.
monkey race is easier than the dog race.
Yeah.
Murray racing.
William Morris, remind me, I think you mentioned before, you record English translations for Japanese anime, right?
No.
But he wants to.
That's somebody else.
No, I'm a voice actor and content creator.
Wait, what?
That's right, yeah, I remember you being a voice actor. That's so cool.
Thank you.
That sound of that flute, that's all him. It's his voice.
I mean, you're in the presence of Kevin, so I can't imagine this is all that incredible to hear.
He's the next Frank Welker.
I don't know if y'all can just hear me blowing air to it.
We can. It's pretty great. I like that you're serenading us with all of it.
This is the smooth jazz.
Blow harder.
Don't show me on the stream, but I'm gonna turn my camera on so that way y'all can see that I do indeed have
Oh
a flute in my
man.
hands and I am trying.
If only you hadn't asked me not to put you in the stream.
Considering I'm backlit and I can't see a single thing of my expression for free.
Oh, I do see you there. Oh, I got it.
I see
All
the
right.
flute.
The flute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
You
see
are
it?
witnessed.
A silhouette playing.
I can't get it. I can get it to work when it's just the mouthpiece.
Oh yeah.
But when it's the whole thing, I can't get it. I don't know why.
Have you tried turning it upside down? Have you tried turning it on and off again?
Well, I
Yeah,
can
did you unplug
take
it and plug it
apart
back in?
Yeah.
and I can put it back together.
That note sounded exactly like Zelda from Legend of Zelda CDI.
Oh, ouch. That was like the meanest thing you could have said.
I don't know how to take that.
Get out. You should be banned from that. Kevin, ban this person.
It's getting personal. Yeah, I don't have the privileges. I'm just a guest on this server. The mods actually run this show, and there are none right now.
Really? You don't have permission to like ban people or anything?
I probably do, but I wouldn't know how to do it. I'd end up banning myself.
We need to make Kevin a mod.
Yeah. Hey guys, can I be a mod? I know it's kind of my server. Can I be a mod?
You mean the Kevin Miller channel's up for grabs? I can be the Kevin Miller.
You could.
Hey, this lounge is as clean as Clorox, alright?
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah, keep it clean. There's only like 200 Kevin Millers, so I'm sure someone's got a Kevin Miller channel.
There's only one the Kevin.
That's what I keep telling the internet.
Yet somehow they found a reason to get offended at it.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Well, they canceled me, so.
Oh no! What did you do? Did you have an opinion?
Like Legend of Zelda CDI?
They canceled my preposition. They're like, no, it's not all right.
Well, I thought you did something crazy. Like request. I thought you did something crazy, like request there to be a Sly Cooper 5 or something.
Ooh, I did request that.
Hey,
But...
Don't say that out loud.
Sly Cooper 5 was mentioned on Kevin Miller's stream. Sly Cooper 5 confirmed.
That's right. We said 5 words on the Sly Cooper stream. Sly Cooper 5 confirmed.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, how were the tales for the 4th?
I don't. Yeah, that's a good question. I know Yeah, I think they did all right, but I know some of the reviewers were not kind. I remember Glenn Egan, who is president of Sanzaro, really laying into I think it was Game of
Voice acting
Sutra.
from Hell?
No, that was a different game. They said something like, the game is alright, but it's too old school, and they're like, well, I guess who's off my Christmas list, my Christmas card list.
Because it's not made by Sucker Punch?
No, it had to do with just the style of game. They're like No, it had to do with the type of game. They were attacking it like, oh, it's too old, and they're like, that was the whole point, was to give you a classic gaming experience on a modern gen console. Instead of getting stoked for that, they railed against it.
I thought the same thing for Shenmue 3, because Shenmue 3 to me felt like it was its job was trying to recapture the Sega Dreamcast style of gameplay, and then people shot it in the face, including old fans. And like, what did you guys want? It delivered exactly what it said it was going to.
Nintendo talks about that forever. That's the problem with Mario. Of like, you want something that's familiar but different. You want Super Mario Brothers, but you don't. And you're like, well, then just play Super Mario Brothers. Like,
I never played Shenmue 3, but I think that's taking a step in the wrong direction.
I played Shenmue 3, I liked it for what it was, and based on that, I was satisfied.
Okay.
I'd say a lot of people had similar complaints about Crash Bandicoot 4, where people were like, oh, it's too difficult, it's too much like the original game. So like,
yeah, that was the whole point, yeah. Now, I hate that game for a different reason, because I hate that game. So
I reluctantly hate that game too, unfortunately.
Well, it's what we were saying earlier. If you were listening to the stream, that's a game about memorization, and I'm like, I've got better things to do than to memorize your stupid game. Like,
that's fair, because when I played that game, I was unemployed at the time, so I had
nothing better to do but memorize your stupid game. Yeah. You're like, can I memorize the instruction manual? There's that great bit in Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart where they say that in the beginning. He tries to use the Dimensionator and he's like, does no one print instruction manuals anymore? And I'm like, I get it.
that kind of hurt me. I really missed it.
Talk about a franchise that I think Ratchet and Clank has done a fantastic job of retaining what made the old games so good, but still building upon itself each entry of the franchise.
Absolutely. Yeah. Because the use of the PS5 controller on Ratchet and Clank is like, this is why you want a Ratchet and Clank game, because every gun, every weapon, every artifact all interact differently on that controller. And it's like magic. Every time you touch it, you're like, the controller...
It was. It really was. When I first played A Rift in Time, when I got the PlayStation 5, it confused the hell out of me. I thought my controller was broken. Because when I started pulling the trigger button...
And it fights you. Right. You're like, wait.
Yeah, because like, it was hard to press the trigger button. And I was like, wait a minute.
What was also really cool, I like the digitizer, I think it's called.
Yeah.
When
The
you barely
pixelator,
hold it
yeah.
down all the way, all that music is not even music, it's actually the motors. And I'm like, what?
Which is amazing. And
Yeah,
then,
it's not the music, it's not the speaker, it is the motors and the controller making the music.
but just having a
That's
speaker on it
pretty
is brilliant, because then you touch it and it sounds like glass, and then you touch it and it sounds like wood. And you're like, what is this controller made of? Ah, the PS5 is incredible. I gotta put this free away.
I was gonna say,
It's made of magic and angel tears.
Here's one problem I tend to have with all of these new fancy gadgets that our controllers and things do, like especially going back to the PS3 when it first introduced 6-axis. There were a couple of launch titles that used the gimmick, but how many times did that gimmick tossed out the window, and pretty much every development studio never utilized it?
Yeah, no, that's very true. Because it's actually very distracting, so.
It was not epic.
Yeah, no, that's fair. Titania, were you gonna say something? Was that you?
Oh, yes. Sonic Joe really wants to know how everyone's Valentine's Day was.
Oh, got it. Break in with the Valentine's Day. Yeah.
I can guarantee 100% a fact that it was a day.
It sure was a day.
Well, see, for couples, it's Valentine's Day, but for single people, you celebrate Palentine's Day with your friends.
Oh,
That's the move.
Or, as I like to call it, the anniversary of Sonic the Hedgehog, the movie.
Did that come out on Valentine's Day?
It
That's
did it. It did it.
That's funny. That's
I've never seen that on a date, actually.
I was gonna
Well,
say,
I think it was a good movie.
Then it worked.
It worked. It certainly did.
Imagine if it was a bad movie. Okay, we're over.
More important
That's
to me that
funny.
happened over the weekend was it was my 25th birthday.
I was gonna say, I think I saw that on face reveals. Happy birthday.
Yeah.
You turned 21, is that what you said?
25.
25, congratulations. Can you play Happy Birthday on the flute, please? For yourself.
Considering that I couldn't even get a sound to come out of the flute, I'm gonna go with
Okay.
no.
How about that?
I believe in you.
How about
You got this.
Get that one note from Legend of Zelda CDI.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking
They
of
just
birthdays.
play to the tune of Happy Birthday.
No, just that one note. That's the happy birthday song right there.
Dinner.
Speaking of birthdays, like Valentine's Day is also Lara Croft's birthday.
The character or the actress?
No, not Angelina Jolie. I'm talking about the actual character.
That's pretty fun.
That's so cool. John R. Dilworth's birthday too.
That makes sense that would be her birthday. That's pretty funny.
Anyone know John R. Dilworth?
I do.
Is that your PE teacher?
No.
Good guess. What do you know about my PE teacher, Ken?
Ah, damn it.
John R. Dilworth made Courage the Cowardly Dog.
Really?
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Huh.
that's the show.
The more you know.
That's a blast from the past.
Yeah.
Satchel S says, "Hey Kevin, I hope you're well."
Thanks. That's good. Reading the chat to me, that's helpful. That's good.
Thank you, so with this thing.
Do you mean that, or do you want me to be like, stop doing that?
No, I do mean that. It's nice. Thank you.
Oh, okay.
I usually read the chat.
I was gonna say
Here, so.
I think I don't think I'm a dick. So if I say something like that, I generally mean it. So
Kevin, you're probably like one of the most genuine people I have run into.
thank you. That's very kind. Yeah. That's
Really
good.
very nice.
Are you calling me a dick? Is that...
No. It's not sarcasm.
Okay, just checking.
You are
No.
genuine.
I mean, this is like the first time I think it's the first time I've ever vocally speak to you is today, so.
All right. So I should trust your opinion of me. That's good.
Cheryl Ed says, "I agree completely on
I mean, you
Sly
message.
4,
I
and
think you
Shenmue
message
3."
like here and there, but you know.
Alright, here's my biggest problems about Sly 4 right here, right now.
Oh
What
no.
is?
Oh gosh.
Is it gonna get
Oh,
serious?
no.
We're getting serious
This-
points?
$5 says it's
We have to
Penelope.
dim the lights.
Why was the Devious Raccoon as part of the virtual instruction manual? What the heck?
Man,
Excellent.
You're right.
that is a
You're right.
great question. That is a
They
really
didn't
good
digitize
question.
it. I'm so mad.
Yeah, they could have done that, but no. That's like
Made
my
a digital
favorite part
copy.
about like all these Sly games. Is that the Thievius Raccoon is the instruction manual.
That is a
If
solid
the Sly
point.
Cooper franchise ever gets like back into like mainstream, I really hope they release like a physical Thievius Raccoon.
All right, now here's the question I have for you guys and you Kevin, since you guys are clearly more inept with the Sly Cooper series than I am. Having played all the games that you have played, which I imagine there are 4 of them.
Yes.
Yes.
Are there
including the DLC
and Hack Pack?
Yep.
Yeah, okay. Do you feel like, even though it's a mascot game that's very cutesy, like Jak and Daxter and such, do you feel like with the element of stealth, there are missed opportunities that by now the games should have taken advantage of that might have helped it do better in terms of popularity?
So,
That's a
everybody's like,
very deep,
good
thoughtful
question. Good question.
For me, I know that I'm not.
Like either some plot elements it really could have taken advantage of, or
I think
gameplay that it could have borrowed from, like
Okay.
You know, I'll answer your question because playing this right now, I'm like, you know, you don't get to do a lot of this in the subsequent games of like of scale across something and dodge and hide. There's a lot of like sneakiness, which is fun, but it's never as it's cinematic when it happens as opposed to like actually a gameplay level where you're dodging and moving. So that's always, it's really fun to see like Fly look around the corner and stuff. I don't know if that's the reason why the franchise didn't blow up, but I do feel like it was a missed opportunity.
Yeah, like, I don't know. Like I remember in the mid 2000s, back when, especially in the PlayStation 2 era, like Sly Cooper, Jak and Daxter, Ratchet and Clank, they had become the 3 main mascot type games, whereas in the previous generation it was very much all Spyro the Dragon and Crash.
I think you're mispronouncing Sly Cooper was the mascot. That's super weird.
I think you are mispronouncing.
I think I might have missed opportunity too.
Go for it.
Go ahead.
I don't know if it's considered like a missed opportunity or if it, because it was still like good the way it was handled. It was like how in like Sly 2, they were like, oh, we gotta stop Clockwork. And when Clockwork's like already built, like some people were actually expecting him to like just be the boss and he's like the final boss. And that was been interesting, but I still did like what they did with like Arpeggio and Nayla for that twist with Nayla.
Yeah, I would agree. I don't know if it's the reason why the franchise didn't blow up, but I do think Clockwork never got his fair time in the sun because he was a mysterious bad guy in the 5th game, or the first game rather, in the 5th level. And then we...
There's a 5th game, you hear that? 5th
said
game!
It, 5th game, 5th game.
Hashtag Clockwork.
I was gonna say, that level
Yeah,
that you were
was a
just
missed
playing.
opportunity. I think it's like more of Clockwork.
I think that was the level you were playing when I first started to join you in voice calls.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
In the past?
I remember the
Back in
ghosts,
Halloween?
Yeah.
Back in 2005.
2005,
yeah, back in
right?
2005, because Twitch
That's, I was a real big Twitcher in 2005, so...
Oh, wow. I thought the only thing that I feel like they could have like maybe done a little better at was I think specifically in Sly 2, like how I saw like in interviews and stuff, they said they wanted to simplify the plot of Neela and all that.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think they probably didn't need to do that. Like, I thought it would have been cool, like, if she was still the daughter of Rajan. If,
hold on a
like, the
second.
whole plot
You're
thing
talking
was a
about
little weird.
simplify the plot.
Kevin, over by where the snake heads are,
I mean, it's a
you
small
need to go
plot
over
thing,
there.
but...
Thank you.
Yeah.
I couldn't figure out
You're
where to go.
Like, hold on.
Oh,
If they
yeah,
wanted to
there.
simplify the plot, what was so convoluted about it?
There were more details. There was more to it.
Yeah, more detail, I think, and they were like, kids won't get it.
Yeah. In fact, I don't know if I've said this before, but one of the earlier versions of Sly 2 was a little grittier, and they had, because the point is that Dimitri is essentially a pusher of the sparkle dust, and so in the early... And you kind of follow the trail of the drug all the way up the line, right? That's kind of the narrative of it.
Yeah.
But in
did they actually do
Paris,
that?
Well, that's what happens in the story. You go up like this person turns to this person. You figure out where it's coming from. But in the original, in the earlier drafts of it, in Paris there were sparkle heads, like people that were addicted to the sparkle.
So who's the
I'm not gonna. I would have loved that. I'm not even gonna lie. Just that's like so gritty.
Yeah, exactly. They're like, maybe not for a kids game. They're like, okay.
But like kids would never know. Kids
Yeah.
wouldn't know until they're older, and they're like.
And then when you're older, you
"Oh,
appreciate it more.
Yeah.
Like, oh.
I didn't know
Yeah.
what Spice was actually loose translation for.
Yeah.
And it took me.
I didn't either.
It took me a long time to figure out what it meant, and I think just one day as an adult, I just kind of, maybe not as an adult,
If
maybe
I
as
could
like a
unlock the
14-year-old, I just
Cauldron's
kind of
lid,
realized, I
might
was
be
like,
able to thrash their
Spice
business,
is drugs.
build a
Spice is
bus,
drugs.
to get launched up to
Spice
the
is
world.
drugs.
Spice isn't just isn't like salt and pepper. It's like actual drugs.
Yeah, I thought it was like cinnamon.
Yeah.
I thought it was like real bad cinnamon.
No,
I think it's like cayenne or something.
You know, and here's the best part. If you had met Sly today, this is literally you're today years old when you realize that Spice was drugs.
That would have made the already gritty game about collecting like a dead bird's body parts, like lungs.
Nice.
That is like an interesting way, but accurate way of describing the plot.
Actually, I want to know what this is. Like, you're calling it all spice, but like in the Book of Boba Fett and the Mandalorian, which is going on right now.
No, don't tell me more. I'm 2 episodes behind. No spoilers.
No spoilers.
No spoilers.
Okay. No spoilers.
Ban him. Ban him now.
Old Spice shampoo is actually a drug.
Oh no.
Hey, somebody read the chat. I see there's a big wall of chats there. Go for it.
I'm trying to. I'm trying.
Good.
What Master Zork says, on the one hand, I do think this game is really a solid platformer with a good flow, but I do appreciate the more open exploration and mission structure of the later games.
Thank you. Agreed.
Yeah.
I think the following games are superior, but
Yeah.
Ration fan says,
I don't know
I
if,
get what you're saying about the first game being a bit slower.
Yeah.
Because especially with the one hit and you die element, you have to be really careful.
Unless you get them lucky charms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also, like, I feel like the tracks are like way better in this game than they are in like the next games.
which you could do as an obstacle course. But frankly, in Sly 3, there is a very strong homage to this first game. When you go through the vault, right? Like that's this game.
Yeah.
That's Sly 1.
Yeah, literally.
And that's like my favorite level in the whole series.
And it's great to be like, it's sort of strangely meta, where they're like, yeah, we're gonna take it back to our own roots and create this like one sick, awesome obstacle coursey level that gets you to use all the stuff at once. And by the end of that, my thumbs are always tired. I'm like, it's like playing this. I'm like, this is acrobatic. Like you're making me do a lot here.
Yeah.
What a Game of Corn says, well, if they followed up on the end of 4 in a possible Sly 5, Sly would be in ancient Egypt, which is far back as we canonically know Clockwork is cause of the pictures, so we could possibly see his origins.
That would be sweet. Although somehow Clockwork is a metal robot all the way back in caveman days. We saw that.
Never think that's kind of weird that someone took a photo of Clockwork in like ancient Egypt times.
Well, it was a hieroglyph, right?
I mean, to
They
be
have
fair,
nothing
that
better
could
to
be
do.
retconned. That's not good.
I've got a question.
Go for it.
So first of all, have you played and beaten Sly 4?
Sure. I have not. Platinum did. I was thinking about it, and then I remembered how stupid that was. So, but yeah, no, I've beaten a couple times.
Because I was about to say, you play as different types of Sly Coopers, and which, besides Sly Cooper himself, which other Sly Cooper like you play most often? Like the, you know, like CJ Cooper. Or
Yeah,
I guess that's what you like to play.
definitely Tennessee. You can't. How can you beat Red Dead Redemption plus Sly Cooper? Like that's
right.
That's the best.
Tennessee even before Sly 4.
Yeah, absolutely.
My favorite ancestor, I've been obsessed with ancient Egypt since I was a small
Dude, yeah.
child. I don't know why, but when I played Sly Cooper and there was an ancient Egypt ancestor, I was like, alright, that one's my favorite. And then I
He was
remember I was
almost DLC.
playing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember I was playing Sly 4, and the reason I stopped playing Sly 4 was because I realized I was on my last Sly
Oh, you were bummed. Well, you probably know this, but Slight and Common was originally supposed to be in the game.
Yeah, and I did know that. I found that out afterwards, and I was like,
Yeah, it's supposed to be like the first chapter, then they were like, okay, it's gonna be a DLC, and then
Look at all the security.
That's the worst pain in a video game. It's like when you play a game and you're like, oh, wouldn't it have been so cool if they did this? And then you find out, yeah, they were gonna do that, but they ran out of time.
And frankly, I used to talk about it all the time on the podcast when we did that. That I think DLC for levels, which is essentially what Destiny does, is really the way to go for games of like getting you seasons. What if all the level, like you could make a second game in the style of Sly 4 and just keep releasing new chapters, and if you get a downloadable pass and everybody hangs out like
that was the original idea, what everybody thought DLC was going to mean for video games, but then Capcom ruined it for everybody by nickel and diamond people with costumes.
I think it was Capcom. I think it was Bethesda.
But I think
Capcom got
a lot of every video game company, all of them.
But if it's actual content, it's a different story. Like, if they're nickel and diming you to play the game, that's a different thing. But if they're episodes to a show, right, and you're like, to get this episode, it costs this money, I think people would go for it. Because you'd be,
I would...
Like a whole chapter, like a whole slide chapter.
Like a whole chapter. Yeah, like that's the... This world costs $5. And you're like, great. And there's another one next month.
Yeah, like...
I think people would go for it.
I would prefer that.
I had been proposing a similar idea with like those Madden games, because everybody like kind of gets ripped off every year. They release
Sure do.
like the same one. I was thinking, like, wouldn't it make much more sense to just make like a Madden, like one more Madden game, but just every season update it with?
Well, that's what they did. The current version of Madden is Madden 2017. It's the same game every year.
But instead of releasing like a new game for $60 and ripping people off, why not just like make a new season DLC and?
Here's the thing, you're talking to EA of all companies.
It is kind of mostly awful. But I was gonna say, when I worked at GameStop, I remember that the used game that we had like the most of in our days was Madden.
Oh, sure. Yeah, I imagine. What was it like? What was it like working at GameStop? Give us some GameStop stories.
I have so
I
many.
actually really enjoyed it. I worked at GameStop in a small town, so it was the only GameStop for like an hour.
Did you have Target and other stuff though?
Yeah, we had Target and other stuff. That was like really close by.
So you weren't the only game in town, as
yeah, not the only game place in town. But the first day I actually worked, like we had a training day that was just teaching us how to do things, and then we had like the actual day we worked. And the first day I worked was the day Red Dead Redemption 2 released.
Sweet.
Oh.
Yeah, so that was really fun. And the manager even looked at me and was like, why did they schedule it today? And I was like, I don't know, here I am. So
that's amazing.
Like, yeah, there was a long line of people outside, and we had to like, because there was like the Xbox version, the PlayStation version, there's like the regular, the deluxe, and the super deluxe.
Were you a handicap to the team because you never worked there? Like, I'd imagine the help would be great. Grab this, get it in people's hands, like, or were they like?
When you're new like that, they put on like gut duty. Just when they like open the case, take out a disc, and then you put the case back on the shelf and all that.
Oh,
yeah, that's the main job I kind of did while I was there. Was that stuff. But that day, the manager took me to the back room. Basically, what my job was to give people their deluxe versions. So the line would come up, they would say, oh yeah, I have Super Deluxe PS4, which was the one that was like the most awesome. So I just started having a pile of that on my lap. So many people asked for it.
That's amazing.
And I'd be like, okay, and I'd pick it up from the box, I'd give it to the manager would hand it to them. And that's what I did.
And that was your first day on the job.
Yeah,
that's
that was
amazing.
my first day on the job. And then I worked seasonal, so I worked from October to December, basically.
How did they let you go?
Yeah, they let me go because I was...
Oh, sure. And there's not a GameStop in China and Japan?
Yeah, there's not a GameStop in China and Japan.
You couldn't transfer?
They were just like... because it was seasonal, I don't think they could have really taken that month off. They were just like, oh no, we just wanted the contract or whatever, and they can year round.
And then you can always come back and they're like, where were you? Like, I went to Japan.
So, GameStop does have like one of the coolest like leveling things when you work there, where they actually have a level up system that has like a little XP bar, you get like profile icons and stuff.
That's pretty.
I do remember that because I was seasonal. I never really got to do it.
No, I was full time. My GameStop, it actually was the only one in Ohio that completely shut down.
Oh, and it's gone now.
The only one. And I was so mad.
That stinks.
That's it.
I need to pick up Horizon Zero Dawn this weekend, and I was like, oh, I'll see if I can go to Target. I was like, no, I need to go to GameStop. It's the same price. And I need to support them. So, yeah, unless I've got a Target gift card laying around that I don't know about, I'm gonna head over to my local GameStop and see those boys.
I appreciate that.
Going back to the DLC thing for a second, Ration Pen in the chat says that DLC idea seems more fit for active multiplayer games. I think single players have all of this original release integrity going on because of speedrunners and purists. You know, I kind of agree with that.
I would too, but my argument for it though is to take a finished game like Sly 4 and be like, that game's done. Do you want more? It's $5. And I think that people would go for that. Like, I'm not talking about carving out a game that isn't finished. That's evil.
Yeah, like I can give an example of games that are right. Like Kingdom Hearts 3 is a completely game on its own, but then 1 year later released the remake,
Right.
which added more story to it, and also super bosses, which only added to the game and made it that much better.
Yeah, and that is a game I forgot I was playing. Like, I was playing that all the time on the stream, and then one day I was like, oh wait, I own that game. Oh wait, I streamed that game. I never finished that game.
You're like, wait a minute, what happened?
Oh,
pretty much. File not found. It was just like, oh yeah. Yes, actually, yes. I watched Frozen 2 and I was like, that was it. No, I think I was on the Pirates level. I think I didn't feel like starting a new world and then just never came back to it.
Close to the end.
Yeah. Am I good?
How about for like the DLC levels? I feel as though if Sly 4 had like a much more like satisfying ending or a much more better conclusion, and then kept in like the DLC, I think that would have been like way more better than what we got.
Why did Sly 4 have a not good conclusion?
They set up for a cliffhanger for the DLC, and then the DLC didn't happen.
We're still hanging on that cliff after almost 10 years.
We've been waiting
almost 10 years.
Been there.
Like longer than we've been waiting.
Yeah.
We've basically become Half-Life fans waiting for Half-Life 3.
Basically, the struggle's
Oh my
real.
god, I forgot that.
Listen, none of us have anything on Star Wars fans. 1983 to 1999. And nothing is bigger than Star Wars. So, if they could do it, we can do
Well,
it.
technically Pokemon, but Pokemon fans will be eating until the day the world is.
I was gonna say, yeah, I think Pokemon fans are fine.
Yeah, they're overstuffed.
Yeah, they're alright.
Pokemon doesn't really have.
Maybe it
To
should.
be fair to Star Wars, it did have a conclusion. It did have
But
an end.
but it didn't have a beginning. Everybody knew that there were these 3 movies that they were gonna make before it. Because it was called Episode 5. They were like, okay, so where...
Really?
Yes.
I thought they were all.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, like
I don't
the
know
first
anything about
Star Wars in
Wars.
1977, it was just Star Wars.
It was just Star Wars.
Yeah, it wasn't Episode 4 until later.
Until they started to release it on VHS and whatever. But then it was very well known that there were... Because it was called Episode 5 when it came out, and they're like, well, wait a minute. Where are the other ones? Well, I think if you heard it was Episode 5, and you're like, well, where's Episodes 2, 3, and 4 then? Right? Because you're like, well, I saw Star Wars, And this is Star Wars 5, so where's Star Wars 2, 3, and 4?
It confused the hell out of everybody.
Yeah.
I had to explain to my grandpa that, Star Wars 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6.
Yeah, like,
Yeah, my
your newfangled math is broken.
how this works.
And then I got into
Night Sonic Joe.
Yeah, you cannot talk about Star Wars between generations without having a lot of.
Oh, by the way, Kevin, in The Mandalorian episode 5.
Get out of here. How dare you? How dare you?
Oh, you monster.
It's only 6 episodes, right? I have 5 and 6 to watch, yeah.
Yeah, you're just
Mandalorian season and Book of Boba Fett is 9 episodes.
No, Boba
No,
Fett's
7
not.
episodes.
Is it 7?
7. My bad.
Okay. What episode?
7.
How many are out right now?
7.
It's done. Yeah, the season finale.
Was tonight? Or last
No, it
week?
was-
No, it was last week.
Okay, so I just missed 6 and 7. That's it. I've only missed 2.
It's Cody.
Hey, Cody.
Sure, Legend. We're like the Countdown or Life is Strange. Adding more levels would be nice. And Sly's cartoon will lend itself to episodes since it already has episodes.
See
that? Although here's what I
fair.
Go ahead, then I have a thought.
Okay, I was gonna say if they did that, like that, both Kevin was saying that since it's going off of comic books and cartoons in a sort of sense, they easily could have it so the DLC chapter one shot like previous event had easy. Bam, you have so much content you could
Exactly. Well, look, and the model does exist. Like I said, Activision does it with Destiny. Guild Wars 2 does it. They release new episodes after the new games come out. They do it like every 2 or 3 months. They release a new map and stuff. That's free, but if you own the base game, I think you could do something similar. But again, to whoever said it earlier, that's to keep people engaged with an online game. I think for owning content, like asking someone to pay $5 or something marginal for a new episode to a game, it's easy for them to build because they have the assets already.
And
they have
also,
the architecture.
from a business point of view, like multiplayer games like Guild Wars or Destiny, they have the resources to build like ongoing big expansions like that because the base game itself is built around microtransactions and in-game purchases.
Yeah.
With a game like Sly Cooper, it's hard because it's like a single player campaign.
Yep.
And then like it would be great. Like I would love like if they just did like standalone episodes that were just like the equivalent of a Saturday morning cartoon, but like like it's Sly Cooper and the gang doing a heist in Scotland.
Yeah, that'd be sweet.
It would be
That's
sweet,
what-
but it's just
that
like
kind
it's
of-
hard to like fund that.
Yeah, no, that's true.
Reminds me of my idea of how Sly 5 could work without making it travel, which is having little vignettes of different like times in Sly's life, like the cookie heist that we saw when he stole
Oh, that'd be
that
adorable.
ruby
Yeah.
from India. What was it that he and
The
Carmelita
Firestone
talked
of
about at the very
India,
beginning?
yeah.
Yes, the Firestone of India.
Firestone
all
of
those
India.
other things, and then have the
Yeah,
game end with getting Sly out of Egypt. I think that would be
That would be cool.
yeah.
So I had an idea
Kevin.
when I was streaming. I'll let you read the comment. I bet.
The very first time that Sly and Carmelita met, Carmelita mentions that Sly stole the Firestone of India.
Say again? I couldn't hear you. What was that?
I was just explaining that Carmelita mentioned that.
Yeah, that she
Sly stole
steals
the
it. Yeah,
Firestone of India.
that's right.
Yeah.
Kevin, somebody in chat says your game audio is a little too high.
Game audio a little too high. Does anybody else feel that way?
I'm watching it on mute, so.
I'm not actually gonna use my own headset.
People in chat, let your words be known.
That's the move, yeah.
Also, with Miss Ruby, you can't be loud enough.
That's true. That's true.
Mhm.
Oh, now it's the chicken level.
Oh no.
Gee, how can you guys keep track of Star Wars with so much media? I tried watching the 6 movies, and even that was a little hard. I can answer that. How about that?
I can answer that one really well.
Chicken level.
Just ignore
We're
most of it.
just gonna rob KFC again.
Yes, that's right.
Oh my god.
You gotta rob KFC, it's important.
I guess he needs them to make a big pot of
Popeyes is
That would
better.
be the best
or
sequel.
they'll blow you to bits.
That is true.
I still messed up the cut of this fabric.
We do have people in chat agreeing that the audio for the game is a little tiny.
All right. I dropped it down. Is it better now? What am I supposed to do? Just kill chickens and not bombs, right? And
Yeah.
somehow this is impossible. That's why.
It is very impossible.
Oh, it eats.
The chicken level.
Yeah.
Also, by the way, this might waste some time, but also you can jump onto like the stuff that's around it.
Why would I want to do that? I'm just here to kill
Here-
chickens.
The trick
Because
I
then-
found on this level, you
because
can jump over the roosters.
Because then the roosters won't get you.
Ah, the roosters will get you.
Master Soruata 6060, welcome to the chat, and he says, "Oh Lord, this mission is RPG hell."
Yep.
Sly Cooper's the most
It could
ambitious
be worse.
RPG.
It could be worse. You could be dealing with cuckoos from Ocarina of Time.
Speedrunners, we're happy to learn how to skip this one.
Yeah. Did they figure it out? How do you skip it?
Apparently they did.
I would like to skip it.
Master Soruata,
Speedrun strats.
Yeah. Does that count?
Skip chicken strat. 80% chicken skip.
That's my new screen name. 80% chicken skip.
That sounds like a special at like Popeyes.
Yeah, I would eat it.
Probably is.
I want to order the chicken 80% chicken skip.
I'm sorry, this is an Arby's.
Would that be with the crabs and the piranhas?
Yes.
I'm a little bit behind with the stream, so you remember that part when we said don't hit the roosters?
Yeah.
Okay, just checking.
I hit the
That was a
roosters.
lie. You actually want to run face first.
Thank you. You understand. One of the most memorable moments. One of my most memorable moments in the Sly Cooper is in the little guitar riff after completing a mission. Oh yeah, don don, don, ba
Oh,
yeah, that's a good call. It's very satisfying.
I just remember a very awful glitch. Like, one of my friends actually had to deal with it. Like, he was hitting like one of the chicken hens, but it was so close to like the rooster, like maybe like a few polygon frames. But for some reason, he wasn't hitting the rooster. He was hitting the chicken, but then he died from it.
Ah, bummer.
It didn't even help that he also got one of the roosters as he was getting the key too, and it's like, oof. He was just about to get the key, but the roosters killed him during the cutscene.
Oh, that's not fair.
I have I always had an idea about the keys. I wonder if anybody else felt the same way. So you know how the treasure keys are designed off of Raleigh's hat, right?
Yeah, they
I
are.
always
You're right.
thought that each episode's keys. I always thought I thought maybe it was like a part of development that got scrapped or something. But I imagine each key for each world would be themed based on the boss.
It's doing so
like
well.
the coins.
Like the coins,
kinda like the
yeah.
coins.
That'd be fun.
I was thinking about.
That is a neat idea. I like that.
Oh, okay, so this is interesting. I don't know if
Alright,
this
let's
is
go back.
I don't know if this is slightly exaggerated, but apparently the speedrun might possibly involve skipping just about everything in this game and beating it in about 10 minutes.
Yes, that's pretty accurate. You beat well. The world record is by Zen right now. It's about an hour 3, I think, is the current record.
I thought it was like 30 minutes.
No, not that
No,
time.
Ultimate Tech over here.
I don't believe. I just saw his post. I'm no expert, so somebody's got better
Okay,
intel.
I'll check out speedrun.com.
But
Although I felt like an idiot because I was looking at the game and all of those bags right there with like the gold in it. I thought it was bags of gold and gold lying on the ground. I'm like, oh wait,
Yeah.
no, that's chicken feed. I'm an idiot.
Well, it's gold to the chickens, so you might be a chicken. That's all.
You're calling me a fool?
I'm calling you a chicken. I was very clear.
You're calling me a cock?
I said chicken every time. I don't know why. Let's get your headphones clean.
I'll have you know, I am now triggered, and I am tweeting about this right now. I'm
Kevin, you're gonna get canceled.
Not again.
Not again. Oh, jeez.
Kevin Miller.
33 minutes. I added an hour to it. Yeah, it's 33 minutes.
So this is where the KFC where Sly and the gang robbed at.
So,
Like the Velociraptor
so wait,
stuff.
what percent was like the speedrun you were talking about? Because I was looking at any percent.
Any percent.
Oh.
Yeah, any percentage is like 33 minutes. But
Oh,
like,
wow.
And that's Zen, yeah, because he recently did that.
Kevin, you gotta step your game.
Well, it
Good.
might be 100% with Zen.
hard.
Any percent is just you teleport to the end of the game. 100%
Oh, got
is
it.
if you got every key, every
Listen,
model.
Kevin first has to master chicken skin. It's very
No, guys, we gotta make it 7%.
Kevin percent?
The Kevin percent.
Whatever percentage Kevin finishes at when he finishes this.
When he
is
says he's
the new
done, the game's over.
Oh.
That's true. I do Kevin percent all the time. Then that's totally accurate.
Yeah.
We're about to do Kevin percent right now. These freaking chickens.
apparently, I'm seeing an all keys run, and that's an hour and 3 minutes.
Oh, maybe that's Zen. Maybe that's what I saw.
Yeah, that is Zen.
Okay, so that's it. He's pretty hardcore.
He has had like 20%.
Yeah. We should ask Zen for help during the chicken mission.
Oh man, I'd be too embarrassed. Zen makes me feel like a hack. Like I'm like I don't deserve to be here. Why is anybody watching me play this game?
Kevin, do you have the
play
fast
this
forward
game
power up
every
yet?
year. I'm
I
already
don't think so.
embarrassed.
Yeah.
Okay. I was gonna say that kind of helped me during this part too.
No, I don't. Yeah, I think that came up last time. I had that one run and I was definitely I was on pace, and then that chicken came out of nowhere and bombed me. I like.
I think that's how it goes.
I like that I can hear the ghost. Yeah, he did. No, they come randomly. You can hear the ghost flying ahead up above with the key. Like they kept that in there.
Yeah, they want to tease you.
What's the dealio with this ghost? Like, why is he willing to sacrifice his afterlife just for Gumbo?
Listen, that gumbo slaps.
You got nothing. You got nothing better to do. You're dead.
You know, when you're dead and you really want some gumbo, like, you gotta
Kill
find
some
a way.
chickens.
Really good.
But talking about the like DLC and all that stuff, I thought of an idea where if they were to do a Sly 5, so they don't have to deal with time travel and all that, they could do. It'd be crazy, but if they made like a demo that was one chapter long, Sly in Egypt, and he found a way to, he ends up eventually getting his ancestor there, and he put something in the Therius Raccoonus that wouldn't be too obvious for them to screw up the timeline, but something that Bentley could pick up on. Like, and then I had a person in chat say, what if he drew a cookie jar in the ancient Egypt section? And then Bentley saw that. And then bam, he gets back.
But what if he wasn't in ancient Egypt, he was just in Egypt?
Or
Just
what
modern
if-
Egypt. It wasn't ancient
Wait,
after all.
guys,
That's funny.
Guys. Sly is his own great.
He is Slight and Common.
No.
Yeah.
I like this twist.
We're all of us fools.
Sly is Slight and Common.
You played me like a fiddle.
Hey, I did it. I beat this world. Yeah. All right.
Now you gotta beat the easiest boss, Ms. Ruby.
Now I have to do one of the 2 game levels in my entire life that I've rage quit on.
What was the second?
The boss battle in Arkham Asylum with Joker. On the Xbox, I rage quit, closed it out, came back, and my file was corrupted, and never beat it. Yeah, and it was the only save.
Kevin, which one?
Yeah. What the very first game? The very first game.
Oh, Asylum?
Yeah,
Okay.
Asylum. And I was like, that made me never rage quit again. Now, whenever I rage quit, I'm like, no, just turn it off. You're fine.
This will be later Kevin's problem.
Yeah,
For your
exactly.
Mental health, please turn off the volume when you fight Ms. Ruby.
I feel like I did okay last time because I felt like I was able to do it. Where am I going? Where's that thing there?
You gotta go to the
center.
Oh, you go to
gotta
the
jump
center.
on the thingy in the middle.
I can tell
Jump
you
on the
what
like
I
little
would
disc.
do.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh, got it. All right. So I like Miss Ruby.
Your kid comes in and he's like, Dad, please don't break the PS5.
Not the PS5. I picked the PS4 maybe. That thing is a piece of. So I don't know if I've told this before, but when we did auditions for Sly, I helped direct Miss Ruby, and so I was like, I would give people
Well, that's interesting.
I would give people the inflection to do because I understood the character, but I don't sound like Miss Ruby. So
I think we talked about that back in the JK show.
back in the day, yeah.
I feel that bad juju.
The question that I kind of want to ask, but I'm afraid it might trigger something.
Oh dear. Is it
it
about
has
dance
to do
puzzles?
It has to do with the Sly Cooper movie.
No, that's a banned subject. Next. Next.
I do have a question for you, Kevin, that I thought of.
Go for it.
Was it ever thought of or discussed when making Sly 4? Was it ever on the table that the idea of you doing the voice for all of the ancestors?
Dude, that was my idea. And they laughed at me. I was like, hey, do you guys want to do... I told, when Sucker Punch was still involved, it was like, before they told us they weren't going to make a 4th game, I was like, you know, I think we should do another game, and I'll be all the ancestor voices. And they were like... It was great. I'm like, oh, I get... No? Oh, okay.
Italian and pirate ancestors.
Yeah. They're like, that'd be funny. I'm like, no, I want to... Okay.
No, I'm serious.
No, I'm serious.
They gave you the Jameson laugh.
Yeah, pretty much.
Serious?
I don't know. Do you? I don't know if you would know, Kevin. Do you know why in this version of the game they removed the music that plays when the jaw is going up and down?
Noticed that when I
Was it not there?
version, and I noticed this version.
Was it not there just now? I heard it in my head, and now that you said that, is it not there?
Yeah, it's Phantom.
Yeah, it's not there.
Probably. It's not there.
When I was playing
Oh,
the
man.
PlayStation 2 version and the PlayStation 3 version, I noticed, wait a minute, where's the song where the with the teeth thing?
That's the best part. That dun 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 dun. Dun. My only guess would be that it has to do with the timing of it. Like they couldn't get the architecture to work.
Phantom hearing.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, they couldn't get the whole boss fight to work, so...
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, this game does have a lot of audio issues. I mean, I even noticed it during the intro of the Thievius Raccoonus, because I noticed, like, wait a minute, there's more music to this, and yet it's delayed, I think. Because I even heard, like, slight sound effect, and it's like, wait a minute, he's not supposed to say any of that until later.
Harry's music is gone, too.
Is it? How is this not
like
like
at the very beginning of the game?
the most PlayStation-y thing? Because she's literally firing the PlayStation buttons.
Yeah.
So, you're right. It doesn't do the music there. Dun 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 dun. Yeah, that's a bummer.
That and Microsoft.
Dig. Yes.
Zoog.
I didn't know what was said there until I read somebody else say that you said in the interview that it's dig that voodoo.
No, zigzag voodoo. Everybody thinks it's dig that voodoo.
I always said like dig boom bag.
Yeah, I always heard boom too. Thank you. Somebody else heard it. I always heard boom. I was like, what?
Yeah.
No, it was originally up, down, left, right, I think, which doesn't make sense because it's triangle, square, whatever. Yeah, and then they changed it to you know, it's funny, at the time I thought, oh, they probably had to change it to, oh, you know, they would have used the it was supposed to be on the D-pad. It was up, down, left, right.
Okay.
And that's right. And then they changed it to this. I thought at the time, because of Dance Dance Revolution, and they're like, too similar, we don't want to get sued. And then they also probably
shapes
just
and colors
are much better. Yeah, exactly, and more fun.
No,
and you're
hold on,
used
how
to
come we
pressing
get
them.
sued for having a similar gameplay.
That was my guess, but
Simpson Racing.
yeah, I could be wrong.
I mean, you also want to like keep things original, and if your game reminds people of another game and it wasn't intentional, like,
yeah,
that just kind of reflects bad on you.
Well, I remember.
Couldn't you make the argument like all platformers were just Mario ripoffs?
Well, the point is that you try to stay away from areas where you're going to get in trouble. For example, in the second game, the Hypno Box, I think, was originally called the Mind Shuffler, the weapon that Contessa uses. And I heard that they just Googled the word Mind Shuffler, and if it had too many hits, then they're like, then we'll call it the Hypno Box. That's what happened. So they're like,
that's pretty funny.
Just to stay away from trouble, really, is the idea. Like, okay,
yeah, or the copyright infringement.
Yeah, you never know. Because big people get into trouble all the time. That King of Tokyo board game got sued, and they had to come out with a second edition because they had a pink bunny in it. And they're like, you can't do that. It's too similar to another game. So.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
The
King
only
of Tokyo.
thing
It's,
I think of is the Freezer Bunny in The Sims. which
no,
is
it's a board
funny.
game. It's a board game. Andrew Garfield made it.
Andrew Garfield?
Really? Andrew Garfield? Spider-Man?
Yeah.
apparently.
No, not that guy. I'm trying to do Miss Ruby and talk at the same time. So.
Yeah, you're doing literally the most impossible thing any Twitch streamer could do right now.
Oh, do you see those chickens? They
Close
did
to
like the
conversation.
rumba, rump. All right, you guys talk. I'm gonna die.
No,
Who's
you
your
got
favorite
this.
Cooper character and why is it Chumley?
He is my favorite. Yeah. It's funny. Who's your favorite and why is it Chumley? Oh, did they send you all the way back? Ah, screw you.
Listen, Chumley is.
Wait,
the
I have a genuine question now, though. Besides Sly, who is your favorite Sly Cooper character?
Chumley.
Chumley?
I'm happy to hear that. Chumley brings you over. Chumley's there when no one else is.
It's true.
Until
Oh,
Chumley
that's
gets
cool.
brutally murdered.
Hey,
He
hey,
does die for you.
he's in our hearts.
Yeah.
Oh
Miss
my
Ruby
god.
is like, let me have my servant Chumley. It's yeah, top 10 anime betrayals. Escort you over here, and then she kills him.
Yeah.
Escort you over here.
You know,
With the X button of all things.
Ah.
Oh man.
Turtles can't jump.
But, he really was. Look at him go. He's such a speedy boy.
Yeah,
All
Kevin,
right.
if you haven't already, please turn off the game audio for your own, like.
Really? Should I? It's in the background. I hear you guys more, but.
Honestly,
Yeah,
I think
'cause
you're
it
doing
really
alright. I mean,
throws
you're
you
catching up
off.
in seconds.
Yeah, because it really throws you off. Because your brain wants to follow the rhythm, but since the rhythm is
I
so
think
off,
I'm just following the pictures.
Just follow the pictures. Don't listen. Just follow your heart. Yes.
You know, the more you guys keep complaining about these versions, like it sounds like the PS2 versions are the way to go.
Yes.
Hey,
Damn it.
I like the PS3 version, honestly.
Interesting enough, I have problems with this level with the PlayStation 2 version because I suck at rhythm games.
The thing that
I do.
drives me nuts is I don't like inverted right analog stick controls, and I love how the PS3 version gives you the option to use normal right stick. I don't know, I prefer that.
Well,
It's such a minor
the Sly
thing that
Cooper
I...
series wasn't the only. There were some other like odd PS3 HD ports.
Ratchet and Clank and
I don't know
Jack
if-
and
Yeah, Ratchet and Clank.
Yeah, like especially Ratchet Deadlock. I don't know if you ever played the
Oh, yeah.
PS3 HD version.
Gamer Corin says the audio glitch with this in the collection took this from my favorite fight in this series to agonizing, and I have to agree. I was so good at this boss fight on the PS2 that I could literally do it with my eyes closed.
Really? Because
I-
the rhythm
yeah.
was so good. Yeah.
Yeah, and because I played it so many times, I could just do it with my eyes closed. It was awesome. And
Oh,
then
wow,
I tried.
actually interesting.
Yeah, I tried playing it on the PS3, and it took me so many times to get through it because they messed up the audio so bad. Eventually, I just had to mute the game, and even then, it was a little hard for me because I didn't have the music.
Who did the
Mhm.
HD collection for Sly Cooper?
Sanzaru.
Sanzaru.
Sanzaru games?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
this is
I
one
was
of their
curious, 'cause
tests
I
to
was-
see
I
if
was
they could
thinking-
get Sly 4 greenlit, more or less.
Yeah.
Because,
No,
when it came to
Facebook
HD
has them.
collections, I recall Blue Point doing a handful of really good ones.
Well, they're the ones that do like the HD up. Like I think they're the ones that did Shadow of the Colossus and all that.
Yeah, they
So-
did the Shadow of the
I
Colossus,
think that's right.
Metal Gear Solid one.
Yeah, but that's like completely revamping most part.
Yeah.
Well, they reverse
Did we
engineer
hit
the
3,000
PS2 games.
followers?
Yeah.
No, we got 40 left. Man, I can't get that last one. 40.
Oh,
I
okay,
don't.
'cause it
How?
says 3,000 on the.
It's
on
rounding
your
up.
About V, Kevin Miller,
Imagine
yeah.
if this is how Sly Cooper ended. It's just he died from a rhythm game.
That's great.
Of all things.
Don't worry. Instead of like rhythm game, it was a quick time event. Don't worry.
He was
Yeah, it
never
was
a
put
quick time
Beavis
event.
Raccoon is back together.
That's funny.
He died as he lived. The circle button.
There you go. Now I hear that music. Dun 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 dun. Because the rhythm used to be different too. There was a little break there, right? Now it's just
Yeah.
consistent.
Yeah, there used to be a break.
Yeah. That's what I was waiting
Gamer
for.
Corin, says, the audio glitch with this in the collection took this from my favorite fight in the series to
agonizing.
agonizing.
Yeah.
One of the tricks I did when I was playing this boss level is that I would go to like any world to find like get a few extra lives and maybe also get like a golden horseshoe, just the off chance that I accidentally messed up.
Well, the
Just
golden
in
horse
case.
should be helpful.
If you
The
lose
extra
all your
lives don't help.
lives-
You go back to the same place. All you do is get to skip the talking. The it doesn't.
What? You don't like
And the
the
teeth.
quite true, quite true. Why don't I have my servant Chumley escort you over here? You don't like that?
I do. I love
Is
it.
it a bad time to say that I did this on my first go?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. When
Yeah,
I was
it
a
is.
little kid,
Flawlessly?
I couldn't do it.
I
am
can't do it
just so
now.
relieved- I'm just so
And I-
relieved that when it's game over, you get all your lives back and you're back to where you died instead of restarting the entire
Yeah, that's what I'm
game.
saying. Oh, that.
Yeah.
Oh, I
And
think
I'm
I'd
specifically
break
talking
everything.
about my first time
You're
with the
just
HD
back in
version.
Paris with Carmelita chasing you.
Oh jeez.
Sly
That
Cooper
would be
dread
the
mode.
worst.
The name still says, "Congrats on the 3K followers." Is the giveaway still happening?
It is still happening. I still need 40 more followers to be officially.
40. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So everybody in here right now, all 34 of us, go find a friend.
That's
put
right.
A gun to their head and say, "Follow Kevin Miller." on
What?
I have no friends. I want
I don't. I don't have a gun.
I mean,
Did I
my
say
friends live
gun?
like
I
30
meant
minutes
fun.
There we go.
Oh, guys, I don't think
Movie
this is
making
gonna
longer.
happen. I'm speaking of fun. I'm not having any. Are you? This
Oh,
is.
I mean, I'm having fun chatting it up with
feel
you.
it as a Sly game.
From this, Kevin. I can
I will
feel
say-
that pain.
You can do this off stream if you wanted to.
Or just not like.
Or
Don't
you
give
could
up
just
on
like
Sly
suffer,
Cooper.
you know?
I'll play Horizon Zero Dawn next week. That's what we're gonna do.
You can't let Panda King get away with his crimes.
Oh, that's
How are you
true.
gonna be General Sal
He killed
in
your
the
dad.
Sly
Panda
Cooper
King
game?
and Clockwork. It's
Oh, damn it.
General
I've
Sal
gone
get
through
away.
2 on this
Fun.
part.
Yeah,
I
General Sal's
wonder
in this
when
one.
Panda King had his daughter, because she had to have existed in this game.
Yeah, I was thinking that too. It's like, where was his daughter during this whole event? Actually,
She was
I don't
little.
know.
Somewhere in China?
With their mom? I don't know.
Yeah.
Eating Chinese food, obviously.
Probably.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Their mom was just like, your dad is a little right now, so we're gonna live somewhere else away
Yeah,
from the mountain.
Come on, Kev. You gotta feel the rhythm in your feet.
No, stop talking to me. Just talk to each other. Leave me alone. Don't look at me.
You're making them uncomfortable. Stop.
Damn it! Stop talking. Why did you talk to me?
How about the most perfect and safe
Let's have an
place that I
in-depth
can-
discussion about Skylanders.
Oh, now you're just.
wait,
Now you're a
I'll
troll.
get that.
Now you're a
Like
troll.
Fred says, it
How about-
seems like speedrunners get by this challenge by spamming the heck out of the next button.
I don't think
Oh,
that's
Actually,
true.
that's what
Does that
I did
actually work?
in this
Yeah.
level. Actually,
There's no penalty. There's no penalty of like missing it.
It
Really?
makes a noise though.
Yeah,
I
right.
feel like you're lying to me. You're trying to trick Kevin.
He's not
I'm
wrong.
not. I'm
Is
not.
it
That,
actually
that
working?
is a thing you can do.
That's the thing. That's the way to do it. Oh, best day ever.
It's so Kevin.
Would I lie to you?
Yes.
Possibly, I don't know.
You have.
But Kevin, would I lie to you?
Yes, all of you have.
I have never
you.
lied
We
to
all
you.
have.
None of
Why
you are
are you
even
giving
using your
anyone
real
this just
names.
For life.
I mean,
My name's in
you got me there.
Hey, I'm the only one with a real name. I'm the only one with a real name.
Mine's in parentheses, kinda.
Mine's also in parentheses because I thought it would be nice for people to know.
My name's God.
Y'all
Hey,
are
you have the
never
same name
finding
as
out
my
real
brother. This is
name.
weird for me.
That is a little weird.
I put Guy at the end of my name, but also that's not my real name.
You could be Guy though.
You could be
Yeah,
Guy.
I could be.
No way to
I
know.
could
No,
be
his
like
real
Guy.
name is his real name is Cream.
I could be the guy from Spy Kids 3D Gamer Over.
Yeah, that's what everybody was thinking.
Yeah, that's all. That's where we all joke.
That's where
I'm always thinking Spy Kids.
Spy Kids 3D
Actually.
Game Over, one of the greatest films of our time.
Never forget.
Never
I
forget. Never
saw that
forget.
in theaters. I
think-
cannot
I think I
remember
watched
what
it-
happened in it.
Okay. So, Junie, he split
Yeah,
up with
so
his.
because
Kevin,
I
are you just
remember that
mashing
he
right
went
now?
into
Is
the
that how
video
you're doing
game
that?
and his
I'm
grandfather
cheating.
was
I'm
also
doing
in
the
video
spam
game, and
thing.
his
I never knew that
grandfather
worked. That's
chased
insane.
a
Why would that
butterfly.
work in a rhythm game?
Yeah,
This
yeah,
makes no
right?
sense.
It doesn't.
That did happen. His
Oh my
grandfather.
gosh,
I guess
you
this
can use
confirms
spam.
it. Sly Cooper, poorly
Spam,
designed.
spam works. Spam just works.
This is
Okay.
ridiculous.
I feel lied to. I feel attacked.
Big broom daddy.
It's kind
I
of
don't
fun
know,
now.
maybe it's like-
I'm
maybe
like,
it's
how
a
fast can I
children's
spam
game,
it before the
so
next one?
Maybe they thought to have a little mercy for the kids.
I guess. Apparently. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I didn't know they gave out another horseshoe.
I got
give
a
out
plethora of them. I got a bunch in a row there.
When you die a
much actually
lot in
slows
this
down.
level, they
give you mercy
boosters.
tokens.
Yeah,
That's what they
give
do.
you the mercy.
What's the last one? Is it X?
Yes, I think
Yeah,
so.
yeah.
But
The last one is always
but I only
X.
thought that they only give you one, not two.
No, they gave me 10. Bam! What? Spam it. That alligator can't eat spam. She died. She died. Distastefully bad juju. Yeah. I fed her spam, and she ate it like gumbo in her mouth, and now she's all sorts of dead.
Well, Kevin, I think you owe me a fake.
I have been muted for a long ass time.
That we're just ignoring you. We're just been ignoring you this whole time. I hate that. That's the worst.
Ms. Ruby's section of the Thievius
Oh,
Raccoon
guys,
held notes from
this
our
is the
pioneering
best day
ancestor,
ever. Now we know how to
Slaughter
beat that
Time.
stupid level.
Everybody in the chat.
Allowed him to steal from corrupt pharaohs and greedy noblemen.
You can just spam.
Right on
That's right.
schedule, Inspector France's
Time to
arrival
put away
cued
the
my
wine and
exit.
cheese and bring
The
out the
production of
champagne.
zombies, made illegal in the World Peace Accord of 71, burdened Ms. Ruby a life sentence behind bars.
I don't know how to pronounce that.
While the gang and I enjoyed a few weeks in the tropical sunshine, working on our tans
Spy
in preparation for our next caper.
I already answered mine.
Meh.
Did you have a question?
what?
Was there more? Where are we going now? Oh, let's go to.
Who's
Oh, what was the question?
Who's your favorite villain?
From the first game?
First three games.
Miss Ruby.
Yeah.
From all three games, I like Jean Bisson.
Oh.
He's pretty fun.
John is cool.
John
yeah.
Bisson's, he's a Western trained man.
That's right. That's right. Hey, we're gonna. We talked about Zen so much. We should raid him. Who wants to raid Zen? Let's do it. Let's do it. He's streaming right now, guys. Let's go. Let's go talk to the world record holder Zenthro. Let's do it.
And tell him to do better.
A comment from Embratian says, "Good thing we didn't tell Kevin that speedrunners also save and quit at a correct spot after phase 2, and at wrong saves the fight is completed."
Oh man,
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
that's pretty
I
cool.
only know how to actually cheat the boss itself, though. That's what's important.
I could have done that
Oh
one.
yeah, I
Could have
forgot.
done that one.
The next chapter actually snuck in the swear.
Is in the what?
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
The next chapter in Sly Cooper, they snuck in a swear.
Yeah, it's in the newspaper article.
Oh yeah.
What's in the newspaper? Like what's where is it?
In the top left corner.
Yes.
Say it.
I remember
They
that.
said-
What does it say?
It said, dude. It says, dude, that's badass.
Oh wow.
Oh, does
That's
it?
cool.
That's kick-ass.
Also, can we talk
Actually, it's
about?
kick-ass.
Can we talk about this van and why it's designed this way?
Listen, it
Like
doesn't like room
six
in case
corners.
people like both sides that.
Yeah.
It's a convy.
Yeah, like what is this? So
It's like
weird.
a hexagon.
Yeah.
Listen, they're all shrines to the people that killed Sly's dad. He's getting ready.
Right, and they're just driving around inside this van.
Oh my God.
It's a little strange. Oh, thanks for the cheers, Mira Fox. All right, guys, we're gonna raid Zenthro. Let's do it now. Let's do it now. He's doing it. Treat Zen nicely. Y'all have a wonderful February 15th. And, you know, don't forget to take a bath. It's really important. So,
Anything as important.
What are you implying, Kevin?
you haven't bathed in a while. I think it's pretty clear.
He knows the secret. He knows what you did.
Kevin's
God
calling
knows
you
what
out
you
on
did.
your personal
No,
hygiene.
this was a long stream. That was 2 hours of good times. That was a 2-hour long stream. So
But hey, it
we'll
was
do it again. I think when Horizon Zero Dawn drops on Friday, I'll probably pop it in. So maybe we'll do a little secret stream that day. So we'll see. Maybe. We'll see.
Only the ones who are here now know.
Don't tell anyone. Don't tell anyone. Well, tell everybody. What am I saying? Tell
Well,
everybody.
tell everybody.
Tell 40 people that aren't following this so we can get rid of these
Yeah,
things.
Exactly.
All right, let's rate it up. On behalf of everyone, I say, okay, bye.
Okay, bye.